Hello friends, now we have Lamy.
Hi friends, so that was my daughter introducing my new video which is on Lamy Safari Liliac. So Lamy is a German company, and the Safari line is the pen which is pretty suited for students and college goers. This pen is this case is cardboard sleeve, and here we have a cardboard box. So the Safari Liliac was one of the most anticipated pens of last year, and was one of the top sellers on many sites in the US. This pen in India I procured through Amazon. Here you see Lamy embossed, design made in Germany. Beneath this case is a small warranty, the international guarantee, and a cartridge. So we'll put the case aside and come to the pen. This is a pretty rough and tough pen, and it's made up of plastic, pretty lightweight. You can drop it, you can scratch it, and it'll be with you for long. The pen writes very well, and we'll just come to all that in a bit. So we'll first discuss the pen. The cap of the pen, this is basically it can just unlock. It fits with a small friction on this, so you can just pull it off and push it on, kind of a pen. This is not a twist mechanism. The finial has a cross shaped design, which probably can be unscrewed by putting a coin or a large screwdriver on this. I haven't tried to unscrew this unscrew this part of the finial. The clip is a kind of a wire clip in the form of a U, and this is pretty good grip, and it can fit to almost any part. It can fit to your backpack, or otherwise to the college bag, anything. This can grip very well, and it won't fall off, or it won't break very easily unless you really intend it to. So this is the barrel of the pen. It has a small ink window in which you can see the level of the ink, which is pretty helpful for the students. And here you see Lamy, the brand inscribed on this, and the base with Germany etched onto this part. So there is a small cutout also, and this is a recess just around this lower part. So the cap unscrews, cap pops off, and you see the writing section, which has small indentation on both the sides, which will help you grip the pen easily while writing. This pen has a small flaring up at the base, and then you see the typical Lamy nibs. This one is a medium. It is a steel nib which has a black coating over it. This nib is different from others in the sense that it can slide off very easily, so you can change nibs of this pen very easily as compared to the other pens. I do have a fine also, so I plan to show you the writing difference between both medium and fine, and we'll also discuss the writing mechanism. The feed is different. The The nib feed is different because this has a small chamber here. Otherwise, this doesn't have the fins as in usually in the other fountain pens you would see. There is a small plastic ring here, and then the barrel. This easily unscrews off, and you see the card converter. It is a roll type converter, sort of a piston type converter. It can be easily removed, and you can then put the cartridge if you so desire. This pen has been inked with Waterman. This is a tender purple ink, and this really complements the color of the pen. Size comparison wise, I have a Waterman Hemisphere and a Pilot Preppy. So the pen is decently big. In the hands, it gives a good grip. You don't need to post it. Even if you want to post it, it doesn't tip the balance backwards, and it holds pretty well. So got a very good weight to that after posting also. So coming to the writing part. This is a Lamy Safari Liliac medium nib. This has been inked with Waterman tender purple. I started this pen after a pretty long time, almost about 3 months, 2 to 3 months. You can see that there was a bit of skip in the beginning. The ink hasn't shown its true shade as of now, and as we begin, I will also, there's probably some lighting issue, so I'll also show you the shade of the ink up close. The pen is a very good writer, and it also has a medium wetness to that. The nib has a slight amount of feedback to it. There are a bit of skips on fast writing, just a bit, but I probably think that this is not because the pen there is some issue with the ink flow. This is probably because I've started the pen after keeping it pretty long, but then also you can see that I've had no issues with this. The ink doesn't dry up very fast in this pen. So it's a very smooth pen. All the strokes, all the directions, it writes pretty well, so there are no issues with this. This is a medium nib. I had to change the nib to a medium from a fine nib. I'll just show you how you do that, and also a small writing sample with the fine nib. I was not very pleased with the writing with the Lamy Safari fine. It was giving me a lot of feedback. We'll just come to that. So I've bought this nib separately. This is a fine nib. So I'll just simply pull it out. So this is friction fit, and the other one will just slide over it. There's a small notch in the side. I think I'll be able to show. So there you see a small notch. You can easily place and then slide it over that. You see the wings of this nib gripping the part of the feed, and then you simply push it. That's all you have to do. I'll prime it slightly so that we are able to get a good writing immediately. Yes, there we go. There's a lot of scratchiness to this. I'm not liking this a lot, and uh, even the amount of wetness of this particular fine nib is not very good as compared to the medium. I'll just try to show you here. You see, the wetness of this nib is not as much as a medium one, so this is not my preference. I bought it initially in the fine width, but then I had to change it to a medium one. Otherwise, the feedback is bordering on scratchiness. Even you can hear the sound of this, but there are no skips. There are no hard stops. It writes well, but not to my liking. So there we have pretty good pen, a daily carrier, daily user, and writing friendly. My preference is a medium nib, and this is a go-getter. This is a good pen for students for daily writing. So with that, I would end this. See you next time. Thank you.